There is a conversation that hovers in the air of almost every home. It is not about politics. It is not about the children's grades. It is about money. And it is the conversation we avoid the most. We tiptoe around a credit card bill. We nod silently at a purchase we do not understand. We swallow the anxiety that wakes us up at 3 a.m. And the longer we wait, the heavier the silence becomes. Ramit Sethi, author of one of the most practical money books ever written, says that the problem is not the money itself. It is that we were never taught how to talk about it. And a couple that cannot talk about money is a couple that is only half connected.
Ramit Sethi is different from the other authors we have explored. He is not a psychologist, he is not a philosopher. He is a teacher of financial systems. But beneath the spreadsheets and the automation, his message is deeply psychological. He believes that a rich life is not about numbers. It is about designing your spending so that it reflects what you truly love and cutting without mercy what you do not. His book, I Will Teach You to Be Rich, has helped millions of people, especially couples, move from financial silence to financial clarity. And clarity is the foundation on which every other money conversation is built.
Sethi's first principle is simple and revolutionary. Spend extravagantly on the things you love, as long as you cut costs mercilessly on the things you don't. Most couples fight about money because they have never defined together what rich actually means to them. For one person, a rich life might mean eating at a Michelin-starred restaurant once a year. For another, it might mean a monthly massage or the freedom to buy books without looking at the price. Sethi insists that there is no universal rule. The only rule is that you must know your own values, and you must share them with the person across the table. Because a family that does not name what it loves will always feel guilty about what it spends.
The flip side of spending on what you love is cutting what you do not care about. Sethi is ruthless about this. He looks at a budget and asks, why are you spending $300 a month on cable you never watch? Why are you paying for subscriptions you forgot you had? Why are you buying lunch every day when you don't even enjoy it? The money you free from these invisible drains is the money that funds your rich life. In a family, this is not about deprivation. It is about liberation. It is about saying together, we don't value this, so let's let it go and put that money towards something we truly love. That is not a budget cut. That is an act of shared intention. Sethi's most famous advice is about automation. He says that the less you have to think about money, the more mental space you have for living. Set up a system where your savings, your investments, your bills are all handled automatically every month without you touching a button. This removes willpower from the equation. No more guilt, no more forgetting to transfer, no more arguments about who paid what. The system handles it. In a couple, this is transformative because it turns money from a weekly negotiation into a quiet engine running in the background of your life. And that leaves the dinner table free for the conversations that really matter.
The first practice is the rich life date. Once a year, step away from the kitchen table where stress lives and go somewhere that feels like a small adventure. A cafe, a park, a quiet bar. Bring a notebook and ask each other, what does a rich life look like to you? Be specific, not just travel, but a week in a cabin in the mountains with no phone signal every autumn. Not just security, but 6 months of expenses in a savings account so we can sleep through the night. Write it all down. Do not judge. Do not correct. Just listen. This is the blueprint of your shared future.
The second practice is the judgment-free money talk. Once a month for 20 minutes, sit with your partner and go over the numbers. Sethi insists this should not be an interrogation, it is a check-in. The rules are simple. No blame, no you always, no how could you. Just, here is where we are, here is what we spent, here is what we saved. Are we still aligned with our rich life? If something feels off, ask, can you help me understand this purchase? I want to see it through your eyes. That single sentence replaces judgment with curiosity, and curiosity is the doorway back to each other.
The third practice is the conscious abundance jar. Place a simple glass jar somewhere visible in your home. Every time someone makes a purchase that genuinely aligns with your family's rich life, write it on a slip of paper and drop it in. Concert tickets, worth every penny. New running shoes, guilt-free. Donation to the food bank, our value in action. Once a quarter, open the jar and read the slips together. This ritual transforms money from a source of anxiety into a record of intentional joy. It teaches children and adults alike that money, well used, is not the enemy of meaning. It is one of its most powerful tools. 3 simple practices. 3 acts of shared intention. 1. The Rich Life Date. Define what wealth means to you, together. 2. The Judgment-Free Money Talk. Replace blame with curiosity. 3. The Conscious Abundance Jar. Celebrate the spending that aligns with your values. Sethi's work reminds us that money is not a scorecard, it is a tool. And a tool is only as good as the hands that hold it. When a family holds that tool together, with clarity, with honesty, with a shared vision of what a good life looks like, money stops being a wall and becomes a bridge. Today and every day.
Ramit Sethi ends his book with a simple idea. The single most powerful thing you can do is to define your rich life, not someone else's, not the one you were handed as a child, yours, and then to build it together, not in silence, not in shame, but in honest, ongoing, and sometimes awkward conversation. If this message has touched you, share it with the person you want to define your rich life with. Sila will keep walking past the cafes and the quiet streets toward the next insight, and you are always welcome to walk alongside today. Subscribe and turn on the bell so we can keep building a life where money serves meaning and where the richest conversations happen not in a bank, but at the table where love and numbers finally learn to speak the same language. Thank you for being here today. Now, go define your rich life together.